Okay, once again, thanks for tuning in on Having a Crack. In today's episode, we are going to make a table for this baby that rotates. Why do I want a table that rotates, you may ask? To save on space. It's as simple as that. So having a table that rotates, I can put this on one side and another tool on the other side. So for example, if I can get this to pivot like that, that table can now take 2 appliances instead of 1. How clever is that? And for those that have been watching my Build a Bench in the Shed episodes, they'd be saying, aren't I supposed to be doing the bench? Yes, that is right, I am supposed to be doing a bench. But this is a heavy bugger, and I'm going to be using it when I do the bench. And if I'm going to be cutting sheets of plywood that are 2400 by 1200 long on this table saw, I'm going to have to keep moving this all the time. So I'm going to be using it a fair bit on this bench build. So I may as well make a table first because it won't take me that long. Give me a couple of days and I'll have it done. So things that we're going to need to do this project, besides plywood, screws, pencil, tape measure, glue, tools, nail, electricity, a brain, toilet paper to wipe my... But let's get back on topic. We're going to need a double PowerPoint and a PowerPoint box, 4 wheels. 2 of these wheels are going to be fixed and the other one will rotate. What a catch! What a catch! And the other 2 rotate. So when we're maneuvering it, we can turn it in whatever direction we need. It also has a foot lock on it. So when we get it to the position we want, it'll lock down and it won't be able to move. 4 lots of door hinges. The soft close variety, of course. 4 lock fasteners. 2 spring-loaded bolt action locks. A 1-inch pipe that is hollow and has a thread on either side and a T-junction for the pipe that screws in, and an AC male inlet socket like this one up here, or you can buy one like this if you're a cheap. You can't say that on camera. Watch your tongue. I know. That's why I didn't say it. So it's time to move this again because I've got to start cutting up the bench panels now. But before I move it, I haven't tried it yet, so I've got this piece of hardwood, and when I say hardwood, this is a hardwood. Might put it through, just skim 0.5 millimeter off it, see what this bad boy can do. I haven't got a connection for this bit. I'm talking about the vacuum port right here. So since this piece is only little, I'm just going to try and catch it in a bucket, see what happens. Now I bet you there are a few people having to giggle over that statement. Alright, that's what this piece of timber looks like. Let's see what happens when we put it through. Didn't that bucket work a treat? Yeah, right. Friggin' sawdust everywhere. Who's the dickhead who thought that was a good idea? Only took like about 0.5 mil off and it smoothed it right down. Geez, that's good. I'm going to put it through again. Look at that. That is unbelievable. From what it used to look like before to now, that's awesome. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely going to have to get a dust collector. So I bit the bullet, I raced into town and grabbed myself a dust collector. It's a 2 horsepower one. It's got about 1200, 1300 airflow on it, so it should be quite adequate for the planer. So all I got to do now is put it together. Let's do it. There you go, it's all built. Took me about an hour. Every single nut and bolt washer was there, can't believe it. Usually you're missing one or two. Let's turn it on, make sure it works. Sweet, she works. Okay, now we know that the planer and the vacuum cleaner work. It's time to get to the fun part. Let's go rip some wood. Alright, so I've got all my pieces cut now, ready for the table. Now remember that piece of hardwood that I chopped up and put through the planer? That's it there. Well, I trimmed it down and made some 5mm pieces out because I'm going to use that as an edge band. For example, instead of having that, we'll have that. So what's the story behind this hardwood? Is there one? Certainly is. It all started 28 years ago. Come with me. 28 years ago I built these. These are my old dog kennels. And in the bottom of these dog kennels is that hardwood. So what I thought I'd do is pull it all up, clean it, put it through the planer, split it down into sizes and use it for face framing on all my benches. Okay, so it's a new day, and as you can see, I pulled off all this hardwood out of those kennels. That was yesterday afternoon. Got the gurney out, cleaned them all up. They've been out sunbaking all this morning, so they're all dry. Let's go put them through the miller. But I almost forgot, got to do one more thing. They are all the old nails that I couldn't pull out, so I've got to tap them out now with a center punch before I put them through the planer. Otherwise, it will stuff up the blades. That's one done, just another 11 to go. Well, I've just done 3 hours of milling and all those pieces have been done. They come out excellent. I'm actually really glad I bought this milling machine now because all that wood would have cost me probably $300 or $400. And so this thing's only now cost me about $700 until the next job. It's going to pay for itself easy. Look at the results. Pretty awesome. Nice and flat, smooth. And this thing over here, the dust collector, it's worth its weight in gold. Have a look what it's done. It sucks harder than a... Don't say it, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but look on the floor. It swallowed 99% of that dust. I'm impressed. You're right. It does suck harder than us. Now it's time to put them through the drop and the table saw and clean up all those edges. So there you go, we've got all the parts cut out ready for the flip-flop table. There's all the side panels and the framing over there. Got all the hardwood done, it's all been milled. We've tried the wood planer, it works brilliantly. We've added a dust extractor to it. I'm going to call it a day. So I'll see you in the next episode where we'll be assembling the flip-flop table. See you.